What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of the Big Dan Show, where today we're going to teach you all about cooking, or shall I say frying up, delicious wild turkey. Now, I just shot this turkey a couple days ago. The story behind it is absolutely incredible. I won't go into detail on that, but just know we got some beautiful fillets off the breast here, and right now I've got them soaking in milk. I've only been soaking them for about 30 minutes now, but before I get on to that, let me come over here and we're going to turn this. Now, these have been in here for I'd say about 3 minutes. I don't like to fill the grease all the way up. I like to go probably a half to maybe 3/4 of an inch at the most. 1 inch fillets, and approximately 1 inch thickness. Fry them till they're golden brown. Just like that. That's the coloration that you're wanting to see in it. And go ahead and turn them over. We're not looking for them to be floating and all that other stuff. That was a little bit thicker, so we'll keep it in there just a touch longer. But that is really, really looking beautiful. I've got this grease tonight on a low setting. We're right at about 3. We don't want to overcook it. We don't want to burn up our grease, so we're on a lower setting. So what this is milk. And I've got these turkey breasts soaking in the milk. They've been in there for no longer than 45 minutes at the most. So then I go to eggs, and then I go to flour and breadcrumbs. Now, what kind of seasoning? I know everybody's wondering, well, what kind of seasoning are you using? Because, man, that is delicious, and it smells so good. Well, what I'm using Tony Chachere's original Creole seasoning, and then some Blackened seasoning. I got this from a friend of mine that owns a restaurant, and he gives me these little cups full of it. It's some homemade stuff that they mix up, and it is unbelievable. But any kind of Blackened seasoning will do. So you want to make sure it's good coated on there. Milk, egg, flour, breadcrumbs, with your Tony Chachere's and your Blackened. Now, you can put anything on it. You can do salt and pepper. You can do Lowry's. You can do anything like that. Oh, I'm making a little bit of a mess here. I'm sorry, I'm too close. And guys, tonight we are doing this on Paper-Tastic Paper Co's pink butcher paper. And a lot of you guys, if you don't smoke meat, if you don't barbecue, this still has a place in your kitchen. Everybody's kitchen in America needs to have a roll of this Paper-Tastic Paper Co. pink butcher paper, because right now we're using it as like a placemat. When I get done, my wife's not going to beat me. She's not going to put me in the doghouse, because guess what? It's going to be an easy cleanup. All I got to do, put that, dump it out, dump that out, throw that away, roll this up, wipe the table down, and I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and coat a few more of these smaller ones. You can cut them big or you can cut them small. I like them about 1 inch, preferably. But those smaller ones, we'll give them to the kids. It doesn't matter how long they are, as long as they're about 3/4 to 1 inch thick. And then again, we're frying them on low in vegetable oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you prefer. And once they get good and golden brown like that, go ahead and flip them. Do it again on the other side, and then take it out, and you'll be ready to eat. So I'm super excited about this. Let me go ahead and wash my hands over here. I'm going to put the camera down for just 1 moment. I'm going to wash my hands, and then I will be right back with you guys. I don't want to cross-contaminate. Give me just 1 moment. Getting the paper towel now. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's check these out. I'd say that looks perfect. What do you guys think? Who wants to try that bite? Oh my goodness. If you have never had wild turkey, folks, you are missing out on living. I promise you that. My fiance, she's not really big into the wild game and the deer meat and the hog and the alligator and all that. I killed a turkey a few years ago when we first got together and brought it home, threw it in the fryer that morning. And man, she said it was like nothing that she has ever eaten in her life. Madeline, how tender and juicy was it? Sounds good. She's not in here. I thought she was in the living room. Anyways, we're going to do the same thing here. Let it hang out for 3-4 minutes, 2, 3, 4 minutes, depending on the thickness. We're going to go on low heat. You don't want to burn up your grease. Make sure it's golden brown. When you get that good coloration you like that, we're going to go ahead and flip it. We're going to do it all over again. So these are not completely saturated. They're just barely sticking out of the grease. And then we're going to flip them, fry them on the other side, pull them out, let them sit for a few minutes. You want to talk about good? Wild turkey. You got to get you some, and I'm not talking about the drink. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this episode of the Big Dan Show where we fry up wild turkey for dinner. Again, the recipe: milk, eggs, flour, breadcrumbs, Tony Chachere's blackened seasoning. Fry it up. Let's eat.